In the headlines, Politburo member, standing vice chairman of the National Assembly Trần Thanh Mẫn visited and presented gifts to policy classified and poor households in Tân An ward on the occasion of the Lunar New Year 2022. The delegation of Cần Thơ Municipal Project Committee visited certain religious organizations in Ninh Kiều district. Cần Thơ Department of Education and Training organized a ceremony to receive computers for needy students sponsored by Mobile Phone Telecommunication Corporation. Hello, it's a pleasure to see you again here in this edition of Cần Thơ News and Top News Today. On January 24th afternoon, Politburo member, cum standing vice chairman of the National Assembly Trần Thanh Mẫn and the Central Working Delegation visited and presented gifts to policy classified and poor households in Tân An ward, Ninh Kiều district on the occasion of the Lunar New Year 2022. Joining the delegation was member of Party Central Committee, Secretary of the Municipal Party Committee, cum head of Cần Thơ City National Assembly Delegation Lê Quang Mạnh. Speaking at the gift offering function, standing vice chairman of the National Assembly Trần Thanh Mẫn acknowledged and lauded the achievements in socio-economic development and pandemic containment gained by the party committee, the authorities and the people of Cần Thơ City in the past time. He requested that the party committees at all levels, authorities, front and mass organizations will execute the directives of the Secretariat, the Prime Minister, especially in pandemic prevention and control in the upcoming Lunar New Year. As for the party committee, the authority and the people of Tân An ward, he suggested further materializing the resolution of the party with specific action programs. Standing vice chairman of the National Assembly Trần Thanh Mẫn and the Central Working Delegation presented 50 gifts to policy classified and poor households. Each present consists of 1 million Việt Nam đồng in cash and essentials worth 200,000 Việt Nam đồng. Member of Party Central Committee, Secretary of the Municipal Party Committee, cum head of Cần Thơ City National Assembly Delegation Lê Quang Mạnh, took this opportunity to present gifts to the frontline folks in pandemic prevention and control in Tân An ward. Also on January 24th afternoon, the delegation of Cần Thơ Municipal Party Committee, consisting of standing vice secretary of the Municipal Party Committee, cum chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Council Phan Văn Hiếu, head of the Municipal Party Committee Mass Mobilization Board Trần Thị Vĩnh Nghi, and vice chairman of the City People's Committee Nguyễn Thực Hiển, as well as leaders of the City Public Security and Vietnam Fatherland Front Committee, visited certain religious organizations in Ninh Kiều district. At the destinations of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha Management Board in Cần Thơ City and the Bishop Ballads of Cần Thơ Diocese, standing vice secretary of the Municipal Party Committee, cum chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Council Phan Văn Hiếu, and the delegation members asked about the welfare of the religious dignitaries, shared the efforts exerted by the city in COVID-19 containment and accomplishing socio-economic targets, and lauded the contributions of religious organizations in well implementing social and charitable work in the past time. City leaders wish that religious organizations and followers would continue to accompany the city in business and production recovery and pandemic containment in 2022. On this occasion, leaders of the Municipal Party Committee presented the gifts and sent bad wishes for the new year to the entire Cần Thơ deanery and dioceses, Buddhist management boards, temples, pagodas, and religious followers. On January 24th morning, a delegation comprised of leaders of the Municipal Party Committee, People's Council, People's Committee, and the Vietnam Fatherland Front of Cần Thơ City, led by standing vice chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Council Nguyễn Xuân Hải, came to visit and offer their greetings to the families of former leaders of Cần Thơ Provincial and Municipal Party Committees through agents and officials managed by the Municipal Party Committee. The delegation visited the family of former member of the Standing Board, cum former head of the Mass Mobilization Board of the late Hậu Giang Provincial Party Committee Nguyễn Kim Hạnh, the family of former member of the Standing Board, cum former head of the Mass Mobilization Board of the late Hậu Giang Provincial Party Committee Hồ Thanh Mỹ, the family of former member of the Standing Board, former chairman of the Provisional Revolutionary Government of the Republic of South Vietnam Võ Thành Long, and former Commander Military Zone 9 Lieutenant General Nguyễn Văn Tấn. At each destination, members of the delegation wished the families a joyful Tet holiday and a prosperous and happy New Year. On the same morning of January 24th, at Binh Thuy Ward People's Committee in Binh Thuy District, the Red Cross Society of Cần Thơ City organized the opening ceremony for the 2022 Tết Charity Market and offer Tết presents. Standing Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Yoon Tấn Hiển attended and delivered a speech at the function. The Red Cross Society of the city presented 177 gifts to 10 households of Orange Agent victims, 50 pandemic-struck households, and 117 poor and near-poor households. The value of each present ranges from 500,000 Việt Nam đồng to 1,200,000 Việt Nam đồng, mobilized by Vietnam Central Red Cross Society and the Red Cross Society of Cần Thơ City. In addition, the total number of gifts presented in Binh Thuy District this time is 412, with a total value of 260 million Việt Nam đồng. Apart from the Red Cross Society, the District Party Committee, the Vietnam Fatherland Front of the District, and Binh Thuy Red Cross Society also presented 235 gifts of 500,000 Việt Nam đồng each. On January 24th, Commander-in-Chief of the city military headquarters Colonel Kim Thống Nhất offered Tết greetings and presents to policy classified families and revolutionary contributors in Cần Thơ District as the Lunar New Year approaches. Leaders of the city and Cần Thơ District presented 60 gifts, each worth 1 million Việt Nam đồng. Commander-in-Chief of Cần Thơ City military headquarters also visited and offered Tết greetings to the armed forces of Cơ Đỏ and Thái Lai districts. In response to the program called Waves and Computers for Children, on the morning of January 24th, Cần Thơ Department of Education and Training organized a ceremony to receive computers for needy students, sponsored by Mobifone Telecommunication Corporation. Attending the function was Standing Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee, who is also the Director of the City Education Training Department Yoon Tấn Hiển, and representatives of the Education and Training Ministry. Mobifone sponsored 3,972 tablets and educational service packages worth totally of 10 billion Việt Nam đồng for needy students in Cần Thơ City. Activity fund was contributed by the staff of Mobifone. Along with donating tablets, during the COVID-19 pandemic, Mobifone developed MobiEdu, a comprehensive digital transformation support platform in the education sector, supported 500 schools, equivalent to 500,000 students in online learning. In other news, on January 24th morning, Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Thực Hiển and leaders of concerned departments and sectors had an online meeting with the Director of the Environment Board under the International Trade Office of Labor, Industry and Trade Department of Hiroshima Prefecture in Japan on calling for investment in pollution handling technology in waste collection and aquaculture. At the meeting, representatives of Cần Thơ City People's Committee and the Environment Board under the International Trade Office of Labor, Industry and Trade Department of Hiroshima Prefecture in Japan exchanged information on assisting the building of infrastructure of transfer points for waste collection, investing in the data collection technology for 5 environmental monitoring stations, and bottom sludge treatment in aquaculture. In the past year, waste sorting at the source was carried out fairly well. The leader of Cần Thơ City suggested that the Japanese prefecture of Hiroshima invest in technology for transit points planned to be built in the area, as well as data collection for water resource quality monitor and bottom sludge treatment in aquaculture. In his conclusive remarks, the Vice Chairman of the City People's Committee Nguyễn Thực Hiển assigned departments and branches to further discuss with the Japanese side to achieve more positive results and invited Japanese experts to survey the city to soon make decisions regarding concerned matters. And now let's have a look at the updated weather forecast. And that's it for this edition of Cần Thơ News. To watch our bulletins again, please go online and log on to our website at canthtv.vn. And now, thank you so much for tuning in. Goodbye and see you next time.